Hello, everyone. For those of you in the room who don't know me, my name is Karlyn Bradley, and I am certified that bitch. So I am going to give some, so first of all, I want to name a whole bunch of things that are happening. One, I think that it is really irresponsible for you as the president to have made the directive for charges to be made and then to shield yourself behind these panelists. It is a lack, that demonstrates a lack of accountability on your part to make folks who had nothing to do with this decision-making process responsible for the mess that you have created. So I want to say that it is a show of your leadership, or lack thereof, to hide behind mostly POCs. Like, that's fucked up. I also want to say to Nancy, it is interesting that you are saying that you are moderating, but moderating what in the context of what? We live in the United States, as someone mentioned, on stolen land, under white supremacy, in a country that was built on theft, on genocide, on racism, on terrorism, on violence. We already know what the other side is because this institution is built with, there are monuments to the histories that a lot of us have lived and have been traumatized by. So to say that we need to hear from both sides is a way to silence marginalized people because we already know what the dominant narrative is. The dominant narrative is that we do not belong here. The dominant narrative is that it is okay for violent governments and systems and policies and people to terrorize us as people of color. You are being irresponsible by saying that we need to hear both sides when we already know what white supremacy has told us because a lot of us have internalized it. We have seen it from the people who have immigrated here and have assimilated and have talked about the rhetoric of you need to do these things the right way. We already know what both sides, we already know what the other side is. Also,
thank you.
Hold on,
time is over.
I just want to wrap up real fast.
Whoa.
Thank you.
I also want to name one other thing. Jeff, please don't get me started on you because I have an email in my inbox about how you talked about.
I'm sorry, but your time is over.
I want to name one last thing because the community house said that it's okay for me.
Your time is over.
The community house said it's okay for me to finish.
Your time is over.
I just want to say one more thing. We have
already. One more person to speak, please.
May I finish my statement real quick? Thank you. So I just want to say one more thing. We have already, as Madeline has pointed out, also shout out to Madeline for being the only person to be explicit about the truth and not hiding behind double talk. Thank you, President. I appreciate you. We have already had conversations. President Hart created the diversity task force when the list of demands were created by the students, and the university did the same thing. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna make committees, we're gonna plan, we're gonna strategize. We've already done that. That was 4 years ago. We need to move on beyond that. People need to start accepting responsibility for the things that they have done and that they don't know.
Okay, we're on live and we've got to stay on track here. I'm sorry.